everyone, how are you doing today? My name is Caena and welcome back to Ready Set Pan. Today is the last update. It is update number 2 for Roses Are Red. It's a usage-based project coming down to Valentine's Day, hence all of the 14s all over the place. So 14 uses on a whole bunch of beauty items, counting down to Valentine's Day. This project was started by Caena, and of course all of the details down in the description box below. Now, as of the last update, I didn't do the best on it. I decluttered an item. So I did that. Otherwise, I still have 13 items to talk to you guys about today. However, I've picked it up. I've been taking this project slow. However, I have gotten tons of use on these items sitting in front of me, and a lot of the stuff are actually goals met. And I have 5 items left that we'll have to carry on for the finale. Without further ado, let's just dive into it. Starting off with a classic. Again, this is the Valentine's Day project, so we have a whole bunch of quotations about love. And the first one is, have enough courage to trust love one more time and always one more time. So something that you will always repurchase. And my favorite Bath & Body Works scent, Strawberry Snowflakes. Now you can already see what I've been doing on it. I had not touched this as the last time, although this bottle did have 2 uses on it. But you guys, look at that. So with this usage here, I have met my goal of 14 uses in this project, and the progress you're seeing is 16 uses on the bottle because I did have 2 uses on this guy before rolling it into the project. Now, you've already seen this as well. I have actually rolled this in to my hygiene project, Use It Up, so feel free to check that out because I want to keep going with the scent because I love it so much. And I did purchase a backup bottle at a semi-annual sale. So I should have worked my way through this guy here. But I didn't go on it yet. As you guys can see, this is just my 14 uses in the project plus the 2 I had before the project even started. So now that I've updated you guys in this one, now I can go and use much more of this because I love this guy. I love her, and it is the beginning of everything. So a base or a primer product, sorry. So after Partners in Cream finished off, because I did have a primer in there, I was focused on this guy, which is the Nude by Nature Perfecting Base Primer. Now, I did have some uses on this last time, and I did use it an additional 11 times, so I have met my goal on this. I can try to lie through and see where I'm at, but I got this guy. Uses are met. Okay, let's get to the one that I haven't met my goal on, and that is never love anyone who treats you like you're ordinary. So I have picked something extraordinary for this, and in my mind, that's Natasha Denona Shadows. And unfortunately, like, I am wearing it today, but I don't know if it's just the color story I'm not feeling. I just feel like these don't last very well on my eyes. I feel like I have a hard time putting looks together. So I don't know what the deal is. Now, I was also focused on some eyeshadows because I got my eyeshadow usage project. I have, this is Fantasy, which you've already seen that update for, but I did have an eyeshadow in there for 10 uses, so I was kind of prioritizing that one. So this one didn't do so well. I only used it twice in the last month, today being one of them. Whoops. Bring me to 5 uses in this project, meaning I need to use it an additional 9 times. So I can do it. I can do 10 uses, and especially because I can do anything with this palette holistically. So yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. All right, the next one, because of course the next one is the one I finished actually. So the next one is love is an irresistible desire to be irresistibly desired. So something that you just had to have. And for me, that was this Mary Kay lipstick in the shade Ruby because, guys, look how pretty that is. It was sparkling a lot more in the light in my last video, but it's just pretty. Is it the most flattering on my lips? No, not really. Not really. And do I really like sparkly lips? No, not really. But something about sparkly lipsticks are like, I need that. Even though I don't. And I won't use it. But I did use it. This one I did pretty well. 9 uses on in the last month, which means I have met my goal of 14 uses. Yeah, it's just a very interesting product. It is a little textured, so you can feel a bit of that glitter on the lips. So not my favorite, but goal met. Oh boy, guys, this next one. The giving of love is an education in itself. So something that you learn to love by a new technique or a new use, which of course, glitter! Glitter nail polishing. Now, the problem with glitter nail polishes is they're hard to remove with basic nail polish remover. But when you get a peel off base coat, it just makes the whole thing much easier. Now, guys, I used this 5 times since my last update, which brings me to 11 uses in the project. But guys, you probably can't tell, I finished it. I didn't mean to finish it. I thought 14 uses was just going to dent it. But like, there is still glitter in here, but it's really hard to get out. Like, I even went in with one of those like nail sticks. What are they called? The little wood sticks that you can use to like push back your cuticles and kind of clean up around the nails. I went in with one of those, like kind of scraping it out and putting on the brush, which is way more effort than I usually do with my polishes, but I finished it. I didn't think it would happen, but okay. Love is the whole thing. We are only pieces. So I have rolled in a palette for this, and of course, with the palette, I do need to use it holistically. So this is the Physicians Formula Butter Dream Face Palette. So for me to count a use, I need to use one of the 2 bronzers. I've been focusing more on the matte one here. I need to use one of the 2 blushes because of the cream blush. I've been more focused on the Butter Believe It. I needed to use the highlight, and I need to use the powder. So this is what it's looking like. As of the last update, I had not touched it, but I've been working on this one pretty well now. I've used it 8 times. So, you know, just over a week of use on this guy. 6 more uses in the project to get this guy finished off. This next one's a little bit challenging. You might not have been my first love, but you were the love that made all the other loves irrelevant. So a product that replaced a holy grail. And if I was going to buy eyeliners, it would probably be the Covergirl Exhibitionist Kohl liner if I'm buying like this kind versus a liquid. Because it is very nice and creamy. This shade is burgundy. I am wearing it today. Because it's burgundy, sometimes it's hard to pair this properly so it shows up and you can actually see the color. It is a very pretty color. I have managed to use it only 4 times since the last update, which brings me to 8 uses in this project. So hey, at least I'm consistent. So that means I still need to reach for this another 6 times. So just about a week of use on this in 1 month. So it's going to be a little bit challenging, but hopefully I can pair it with Natasha, Denona, and come up with some pretty stuff, kind of like what I did today. True love stories never have endings. A product that never seems to end for me, that is a powder. I was working on all of this all through Graveyard Project Pan last year. This is the Nude by Nature Translucent Loose Finishing Powder in the shade Banana. These are the hardest things to line up, but does it look any different? I've gotten my 14 uses on it. I hadn't used it last month, so I got my 14 in this month. So obviously when I was using this powder, I wasn't using the Physicians Formula palette. And it looks no different because I use so little powder. But hey, I used it. Sometimes the heart sees what is invisible to the eye. So a non-makeup product. I rolled in the Mary Kay Timewise. This is their Age Fighting Lip Primer. As of the last time, I had some uses on it. I've now used it 9 times since that update, bringing me to my total of 14 uses in the project. There wasn't much of this left, and there's even less of it now. That's it. But will I use it unless it's in a project? Probably not, because I tend to forget about lip primers, anti-feathering lip products, like those things. You guys saw it. I'm not doing well with these. But hey, little bit of usage, and it's almost done. The art of love is largely the art of persistence. So something that was previously in a project pan. So to go with the translucent loose finishing powder, I was using this blush from Hourglass. This is their ambient lighting blush in At Night. It is technically a little on the deep side for me, But it's just so pretty because, you know, it's Hourglass. Like, oh. And you know what, guys? I don't know if you guys will be able to tell, but I think this is, like, flattening. Like, there's less of a dome than there used to be, I think. Now, again, keep in mind, this is very pigmented. It was in This Is Fantasy previously as a pigmented item, so you don't need very much. There's a little dabbing. It's going. So I did get all 14 uses on this guy this month. So, yay. Okay, I don't know why I'm not using this one, you guys. I do love this product. Whatever soles are made of, his and mine are the same. So, a dupe or a similar item. So, I had rolled in the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Ruby. These are supposed to be a dupe for the Fenty Gloss Balms, which I haven't tried yet. And I love this thing. I love it so much. It smells good. The color is very nice. And I've got, obviously, you know, good use on this. But I only used it 3 times this month, bringing me to a total of 3 uses in the project. I do have a lot of glosses in. Is that the problem? But I love this. So why am I not reaching for it? It's probably one of those cases where, because I love it so much, it's like, oh, savor. But if you love it, use it. So that's what this project is for. So I do have a long way to go with this one, 11 uses. However, I do count reapplications as a use. So once I start using this, it's going to fly by. Love starts as a feeling, but to continue is a choice. And I find myself choosing you more and more every day. So something that grew on you, fragrance, a perfume realm is that for me. I did not like the original Black Opium, as I've talked about, but this version, oh, I love this version. This one's really good. Yeah, I like this version a lot. This guy I have used. All right, so since the last month, I've only used this guy 3 times, so not as much. 8 uses in the project, bringing me to 6 remaining uses to get this one finished off to meet my usage goal. I can see there is a dent on this bottle now. You might be able to see that movement right there. So I have dented that bottle, which feels exciting because this is, you know, a giant, massive 90 ml perfume. But I love it. And finally, who being loved is poor. A drugstore product you love more than expensive ones. I love my butter bronzer. It's easy to use. It smells fantastic. Oh, this is my favorite bronzer. It's got a little bit bigger of a pan. That pan has been growing. I cannot keep this open, you guys. Apologies. So that is super exciting. Guys, I used this 6 times in the last month. That's all I needed. So, again, what I was mainly doing, this bronzer, the Nude by Nature powder, the Hourglass Blush, but then once I got my last 6 uses, bring me to 14 on this, then I just kind of used the other 2 and used a different bronzer, so it accurately showed the 14 uses since I do have pan on this. So very quickly to talk about my goals for the next month, right? Natasha, Denona, I have 9 uses left, so this is going to be the challenging one. Physicians Formula Dream Butter Palette. This one has 6 uses left, as does the Covergirl Burgundy Eyeliner for 6 uses. Maybelline Ruby has the most uses left at 11, and then my fragrance only has 6 uses left as well. So that's what I'm going to be focused on for my finale, which of course is 1 month away. Man, we're catching up to Valentine's Day quickly. But that is going to wrap up this last update for Roses Are Red. I will see you guys in 1 month for the finale on Valentine's Day. Let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments below. And of course, I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video very soon. Have a wonderful day.